It's crazy. Lately, I've been making more fairy tale videos than I've made in the past, like, I don't even know, 2 years. Wild stuff. But this video, we have some huge fairy tale news regarding the fairy tale anime, which I believe it's still airing. It finishes up, I want to say, with episode 328. I might be totally off, but I know they're doing the final season, the fairy tale final season. So there's major news that manga readers regarding Acnologia, you're going to be excited for this. I know I'm excited for this. That, and as well as the fairy tale video game. Oh my gosh. Oh, I got a lot to say about that as well. So let's talk about it.
Whether Facebook, Twitter, or the two, make sure to steer clear, cause I'm coming through like...
Okay, so for starters, let's talk about the fairy tale anime. Now, some of you may know, obviously there was a lot of disappointment with the fairy tale manga, and of course, you know, fairy tale anime is adapting the final parts of the story. There's a fairy tale spin-off, Fairy Tale 100 Years Quest, in case you're interested in it. I have a link in the description below. You can check out a video I made talking all about what's going down with the spin-off manga. But the anime, they're doing something major that I am so happy at the very least they're doing this. I wish they would do more. I wish they would change certain aspects of the story entirely, because there's some stuff in the fairy tale manga that was just, you know, straight up bullshit. Like the whole ending fights were just like, oh my gosh, get them out of here. So in that regard, I wish they would change that, but they're not doing that. But they're giving us something that I think the manga really needed, and that's info. We're gonna have a whole anime original thing that's going down within the final season, within the last few episodes, regarding Acnologia. He was at one time the best thing about that manga, the best thing about the story in general, the best villain and everything was Acnologia. But I felt as though we got shafted. We didn't get enough of him and you know, detail. We didn't find out exactly what was really pushing him. We didn't get a backstory, and we're seemingly getting a backstory on Acnologia. We're gonna get flashbacks, a whole bunch of really awesome stuff. That gets me excited. I'm like, yo, let's, as a matter of fact, read the article and we'll talk some more. Fairy Tale Final Season Anime reveals visuals and new Acnologia backstory. The official website for the Fairy Tale television anime revealed the final key visual, a character visual, and story information on Thursday. The anime will include a story about the character Acnologia from 400 years earlier that does not appear in Hiro Mashima's original manga. So we're going to get Acnologia backstory. The visual that I see right here looks sick as hell. Of course, Acnologia's character design kind of looked like a blue-haired Ryzen from Yu Yu Hakusho, and of course Acnologia, like, he got shafted so bad. So at the very least, to get some cool info on him, it doesn't make up for it at all, like what's about to happen to this man, but it gives us a little insight into his character that was missed out on in the manga. And we got some character designs of what looks like him when he was younger. He looks like he's a scientist of some sort. He's like with a big lab coat. Obviously, he still has that look in his eyes, but maybe this is going to shed a lot more light into why he did the things that he did. I honestly, it's been a while. It's been a couple years since Fairy Tale on this, so I don't remember everything of how they fleshed him out or whatnot. But I know he was just basically like, he's an evil guy, you know what I'm saying? So the fact that they're going to give us, even if it's an anime original, and I'm imagining Hiro Mashima penned it, that is a good thing. That is a good thing, because we missed out on a lot with this character. It's just a shame, again, unless they surprise us the way he's gonna go out. And just a little quick insight, the most recent and final anime season based on Mashima's manga premiered in Japan on October 7th. Oh wow, so it's almost been a year since the Fairy Tale final season started. The anime series will end with episode 328. Crunchyroll and Funimation are streaming the anime with English subtitles. Funimation is also streaming in English dub. The main staff all returned. The second and most recent television anime. Okay, so basically everything we know, A1 Pictures, blah blah blah. So yeah, Fairy Tale anime, I think we're on episode 324, 325, so in another 3 or 4 episodes, we're going to get a Acnologia flashback, some insight into the character, and then it's going to wrap everything up. I don't know if we'll get a Fairy Tale 100 Years Quest anime, to be honest with you. I think A1, especially what they're doing with the 7 Deadly Sins, which whole other video, or what they're not doing with the 7 Deadly Sins, they probably want to get away from shonen anime that is weekly. I mean, you think about it, this is what, if it premiered October 7th, probably of last year, that's almost a year of it going. They probably don't want to do that anymore. And then the second major piece of news for Fairy Tale. We are getting a Fairy Tale video game. I'm not even gonna lie, I am so hyped for this, because first of all, the game looks incredible. I think there's a couple of things to talk about here, and we got some information as well. But one thing is, I remember like maybe 5-6 years ago, maybe even 7 years ago, the company that is actually making this game had put out a poll. Studio Gust actually put out a Facebook post with polls and stuff, basically asking people which different anime series they would like to see put into game form, and they put out a poll of a couple different answers or whatever that you can vote on. So we got Fairy Tail, Hunter x Hunter, One Punch Man, One Piece, Naruto, Sword Art Online, and other. Like, you could put whatever answer you want. And then also they asked the question, what do you find most important about your favorite anime series? Is it the characters, characteristics, story, worldview, or the drawings and looks? Now let's go down this list and I'll give you my opinion on each of them regarding them getting a video game. Fairy Tail, definitely would love that. I would love a Fairy Tail game, even if it's just a Muso game or whatever. I think Fairy Tail would be awesome. Hunter x Hunter, it had a couple of games, just like Fairy Tail had a couple of games on, you know, PSP and stuff like that. I would also love a Hunter x Hunter game. I think that'd be awesome as well. They put out a poll asking fans if you wanted one anime title to be converted into a video game, which would it be? And I want to say at the time I either voted Fairy Tail or Hunter x Hunter, but I think the poll results even came back and like Hunter x Hunter came in second place and Bleach was maybe third or fourth or whatever, but Fairy Tail won that poll. And I remember like, wow, that was like so long ago. But even though they got these results, they held on to it for a very long time, because Fairy Tail, what, the manga ended, damn, yeah, it's been like 2 years now. So Fairy Tail manga ended a long time ago. Obviously we had the anime going on, but they may have been working on this for a while, and that's a good sign, because that means we're going to get a pretty damn good video game. I do think it's long overdue. I think this video game maybe should have come out 3 years ago, back when Fairy Tail was like at the height. The manga was going crazy, everybody was going wild, but you know, I'm sure they have their reasons. And again, if it makes for a great video game, I don't care. I'm not going to take hype and a bad video game over no hype or less hype and a great video game. Give me this video game that looks freaking awesome. Let's take a look at it. Fairy Tail anime gets RPG in 2020. So okay, next year. Koei Tecmo Games opened a teaser website on Thursday to announce that the Fairy Tail anime is inspiring a role-playing game for the PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and PC. Oh my gosh, to be honest with you, don't get me wrong, I probably would have gotten it for the PS4, but I've more been excited about the Switch lately, minus the motion control issue that really annoys me. I don't want to keep buying, you know, new motion controls, but I'm getting it for the Switch hands down, and of course for the PC via Steam, but I'm going with the Switch. I think that's dope. Again, in 2020, Koei Tecmo America also announced that the game will launch in the West in 2020, which rightfully so. Fairy Tail was very, very popular in the West, although it was popular in Japan for a long time, but it was really big in the West as well. The website began streaming an announcement trailer to the game, and Koei Tecmo America began streaming an English version of the video. Koei Tecmo Games Gust Studios is developing the game under the which, if I'm not mistaken, Gust Studios is a very respected studio that's developed with Alteria Rune. It's some game there that a lot of people say is a great game, so it's in good hands. Also, the supervision of manga creator Hiro Mashima. See, Hiro Mashima, that's something that I respect about him. He likes to have his hands in everything, like the Acnologia backstory. I want to say that was with his approval, or it might have been him that wrote it himself. You know, he was drawing like 2 or 3 Fairy Tail chapters at a time every other month. Like, this man works hard. For better or worse, you can say that, yeah, maybe sometimes it suffers, but the man goes in. So he's even supervising the video game. Koei Tecmo Games will reveal more information about the game at a stage event at Tokyo Game Show on September 15th. Tokyo Game Show will be held at Makuhari Messe in Chiba from September 12th through the 15th. And I'll be honest with you, the graphics look great. Of course, the music is going to be awesome, and it looks like maybe they put a lot into this. It's an RPG. I love JRPGs, and it's a cast of characters that is awesome. Like, this seems like it's going to be a major win, and they probably took a lot of time with this one, because again, that poll was many years ago. So the fact that they're coming with it now, right in time too, with the Fairy Tail, well, if it's coming next year, wouldn't it have made more sense to drop it now? I don't know. They kind of dropping the ball on the popularity part of capitalizing. I'm just saying, but it seems like it could be a great game. The trailer looks hype, and I'm really excited to get my hands on it. Curious what you guys think about all this, though. For starters, how do you feel about the Fairy Tail anime having an original story regarding Acnologia? Again, it seems as though a lot of this really great stuff should have happened like a year and a half ago. That's the only thing that my main gripe with this. Like, the Fairy Tail anime in general, the way it's wrapping up now, I wish that the manga was still, you know what I'm saying? Because it keeps the hype going with everything. Like, a lot of people dropped Fairy Tail and moved on. They either left reading manga, or they're reading other stuff like Black Clover, My Hero Academia. Like, a lot of Fairy Tail fans aren't really Fairy Tail fans anymore. Like, when I talk about Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest, I don't see that many people as hype, which Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest is really good. On top of that, Hiro Mashima started a new manga a year ago as well, Eden Zero. It's like, what, almost 60 chapters deep, I want to say. So it just seems as though, like, this Acnologia backstory that's going to be anime original, the anime itself, and this video game, It's all great stuff, and I'm gonna check it out regardless, but it should have came couple of years ago. That's my only gripe with all of it. Other than that, it's like awesome thing that they're gonna be giving more backstory to Acnologia. That was needed, and this video game looks great, getting it for the Switch. But yeah, your overall thoughts of this? Are you excited about the video game, or do you feel as though it would have been amazing 5 years ago? But that's all I have for this one though. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Hit that bell. Make sure you click to get all notifications so you can get notified whenever I talk more about the video game or just anything that I talk about on this channel in general. And if you want more from me, make sure to follow the links in the description below. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule: anime and manga for life, boy. Have an awesome day. Peace in.
Enjoy the next ride, but I was the best ride. But I hope you